In this video, we're gonna be showing you all around the pyramids. We're gonna be showing you all its secrets, including how they were built. And we'll also be showing you the full history of the pyramids and what's inside the Great Pyramid. And we'll also be giving you a full guide so you can plan your trip. Basically, we're gonna be telling you everything about the pyramids. But first we have to get there from our hotel that's next to the River Nile. We arrived at the Khufu entrance. This is one of the two entrances to go to the pyramids. The Khufu entrance, which is next to the Great Pyramid, and the second entrance, which is next to the Great Sphinx. Each entrance has its good points and bad points, but it's worth remembering that the Khufu entrance does not allow taxis to pick up. Pyramid. Over 14 million tourists come to the pyramids every year. Cameras are allowed, but not inside the Great Pyramid. Did you know that on the Giza plateau, there are actually 10 pyramids? First, we have the Pyramid of Menkaure, with the smaller pyramids of his wife and two sisters. Next, we have his father's pyramid, the Pyramid of Pharaoh Khafre. This pyramid used to have a small pyramid next to it, but it's just ruins now. And lastly, we have the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Pyramid of King Khufu. And buried next to him in the smaller pyramid are his mother and two wives.
And now it's time to explore our first pyramid. This is the tomb of Queen Hatshepsut, and this is the only tomb you can visit for free with your entrance ticket. And it's right next to the Great Pyramid of Giza. For my dear lifestyle.
Down here, this craft by handmade. Because he's building from outside and from inside he's building in the bedrock. 20 meters, you can go backward. Okay. Yeah, it's easy. Watch your head. Take a photo with your family, enjoy.
The tomb is extremely narrow.
Why is it getting even more dense? It's getting dense.
And in the summer, it's quite hard to breathe inside.
Was this where she's buried?
The Egyptians believed the most significant thing you could do in your life was die.
Nothing was actually found in the pyramid, but experts believe that a nearby tomb was also hers, and inside they found furniture and other artifacts. Now let's head back to the surface.
I don't want to go back down there.
Now we're heading over to the Great Sphinx, and the weather is really heating up at this point. It was a long walk to the Great Sphinx, and to get to the Sphinx, you have to go through the Temple of Khafre. The Great Sphinx is a very mysterious statue. There are many legends of how it's missing its nose and what it used to look like, but most archaeologists believe it was made to look like Pharaoh Khafre on a lion's body. But both the temple and the Sphinx were built where the River Nile used to flow in ancient times, as the River Nile has changed course many times throughout history. Next, we took a horse and cart to get lunch, and our horse was called Lulu. Lulu took us to Khufu restaurant. Khufu's restaurant has only been open for a couple of years, but the food is amazing. It's probably some of the best food we have in Egypt, and the views of the pyramids are spectacular. The cake is the pyramid, but I already ate the top. And now it's time to head inside the Great Pyramid. And here's the entrance to the pyramid right here. And did you know the pyramids were the world's tallest building for over 3,000 years? The pyramids were used to bury the queens and pharaohs of Egypt. And here we can see a diagram which shows what the inside looks like. At the bottom there is a lower burial chamber, which is quite narrow and not open to the public. And in the middle we have the Queen's chamber, but scientists are not sure if the Queen was buried there or not. And at the top we have the so-called King's chamber, which we went inside. Archaeologists believe that the River Nile was used to transport labor and building materials to the pyramids. Okay, let's go inside and check it out. The tunnel that tourists use today was possibly built by Caliph al-Mamun. It's believed that he opened the tunnel so that he could search for treasure inside. This leads to the stairs at the granic plug, which leads to the very narrow ascending passageway. And at the top, this opens up into the spectacular Grand Gallery. At the top, there's a very small tunnel that leads to the king's chamber. And the only thing left in the king's chamber is the granite sarcophagus, which you can see here. This is believed to be the burial place of King Khufu. All the time there are new discoveries being made about the pyramids. Even recently, an empty space has been discovered by scientists on the top of the pyramids. There have been new discoveries about how the pyramids were built, and scientists has also figured out where the River Nile used to flow nearby. But there's still a lot we do not know about the pyramids. And who knows, maybe some of the future discoveries could be really out of this world. And make sure to check out this video, which is another ancient wonder of Petra in Jordan.